Okay, kids, we are talking about how the climate will continue to change in the coming years and decades as you grow up, and how much warmer will it be when you become as old as I am, how high will be the greenhouse gases by then, how many people will be there on Earth, and how much new energy will we produce using fossil fuels versus renewable sources like solar, wind, nuclear, hydro, and so on. And these future evolution of all these things like population, technology, number of electric vehicles, how well countries will manage their emissions, how quickly will we begin to reduce our emissions, and so on, are called scenarios. They are future scenarios, future climate scenarios. So there are experts in the world who imagine the future, how the world will opt to reduce fossil fuel use, cooperate, choose sustainable development pathways, and so on. Once we do that and estimate future populations, we can then feed it to a model. Remember, we discussed models. We will say a bit more about it again. It's basically representing something in a computer and making simulations of future climate. It's like a video game in some sense if you don't understand model, okay? So taking all that, these models will tell us how the carbon dioxide, methane, and other greenhouse gases will increase in the future, how that will affect the Earth system, not only in terms of trapping additional energy and warming, but also how it will change the oceans, how it will change the glaciers, the sea level, how much warming will happen where, how much extreme rain will happen where, which place will get dry, and so on. These are called future climate scenarios. Evolution of future climate is needed because as a global humanity under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, remember we discussed this, we are trying to negotiate, all the countries, most countries, few countries are still not sure what to do about this, but together, we want to decide how we can all reduce the emissions. So these scenarios of the future are called socio-economic pathways, how we will evolve. And they are called shared socio-economic pathways because all countries are imagined to do something or the other, and global emissions are estimated with this, and so on. So there will always be some uncertainty because wars happen and we don't know, etc. But we have a good sense of how much emission will happen, okay?